What's poppin', my niggas? It's me and Keish, me and Mo, and we are back with a new episode of Since You Asked. Okay, so the first question is: church people that aren't decent. Is that decent? Am I stupid? And in order, y'all. I'm like, huh? Okay, hey Keisha and Mo, you guys look amazing. You keep me laughing. Thank you. I need some help. I've sent in 2 questions at the church.
What the fuck was that?
Was that the church?
I don't know what that was.
Oh.
And it was right by my
It was a ghost. Okay. I need some help. I've sent in 2 questions before, and I have another question. My name is Jen. I've been married 5 years, and we have a 3-year-old son. We know who you are. Who loves watching your YouTube live sessions with me. Most recently, I'm getting over my postpartum depression. To make a long story short, I made sure that 2019 would be my year. My husband and I both committed to getting healthy in every way. Physically, I've lost 46 pounds. Get it, girl! Mentally, spiritually, and financially. Part of my spiritual growth is spending more time with and stepping up on my church praise team to agree to teach women's Bible study, lead praise and worship, and teach children's church. So my issue is these church people and trying to teach, lead, help, and encourage others. I'm running out of ways to build community with one ministry I'm involved in. This team constantly argues, doesn't want to read their Bible, and they choose to not work at building trust and unity with one another. This ministry is very visible in church and is responsible for leading people to worship. We can't do what we need to do for the church when people are acting a plum fool. They don't prepare and they don't study their music or scripture on top of everything else. I've been writing and sending out devotionals to assist people with their growth, along with planning activities. But it bothers me when time is wasted when I could be home with my husband and kid. We don't look, act, or go forth as a unified team, and things are a real things are a real energy suck. Any advice would be appreciated. I'm tired of the niggas nigging, and I'm open to what you have to say. Pics attached.
Aww.
He has gotten so damn big.
Wow.
He done grew up too damn fast. Beautiful
find another
family.
church home. What's wrong with that?
I don't think she needs to find another church. It's part of this one ministry of her church that is, I guess, it's like a praise team or whatever, and they just not doing what she needs them to do. Chill, I would clean house. You can't be a part of it if you're not going to do what you need to do. Set rules and boundaries. If you become unprepared, bye. The people that are serious will be there. Weed the people that's on that bullshit out. You can't be a part of the group.
You know what? I am just not so quick to dispose of people and burn bridges like that. If you just sit down and talk to them, is this your organization? Is this something that you started? What I mean?
In the church. But I mean, with any team, whether it ain't about discarding people. It's
supposed to be about teamwork.
Exactly. If people not taking it seriously.
But find out what works for everybody. I don't know. I don't go to church.
I don't go to church neither, but it's all about if you're on a team and you need for people to be on point and they're not doing what they need to do and they're coming unprepared and not, reading the scriptures, not learning the songs, not learning the steps or whatever the case may be, then in any team organization, they're going to be benched. Point blank in the period.
What the scripture got to do with praise dance?
Well, I don't. She said praise dance, and then she said scripture. So I don't know. Well, regardless, is a part of a team unit. You got to bench certain people until they're serious about it. You can't be a part of this. Point blank in the period. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing with being in a choir. I used to be a choir when I was a little girl or whatever. You couldn't become unprepared. You got to sit your ass the fuck down. Point blank in the period. It's all about the way you go about things, but you shouldn't feel bad. And by weeding out the people that aren't taking it seriously, you'll have the team that you need. It's just about setting boundaries and being direct.
It's definitely about setting boundaries. You always have to set boundaries and tell people what you want. You have guidelines, and like we said earlier, I think that was on a previous video. It ain't what you say; it's how you say it.
Yeah. So just talk to them,
but don't be like, "Back, get your."
I would have a group meeting and tell them, moving forward, this is how things are going to go. Have a list of how you want things to move. If by week 3, they still not doing what they need to do, they already have been warned that the people that are not prepared, people that are not taking it serious, will be cut. And so that way, if they still not coming prepared, at least there was a warning. And that'll show you what you need to know right then and there. So, family is beautiful. Thank you for watching my channel. We love you over here. And you look wonderful. Your baby is beautiful. Your husband, everything is just beautiful. Continue to be happy, girl. All right. So, next question. How to live life when caring for a sick parent. Um. Oh, you was like, why is this two in here? Okay. You answered her.
No, I thought because that seemed like something needed to me answered it right away. That's why I was like, we ain't doing our video until Tuesday, but if you need us to reach out.
Okay, so hi Keisha and Mo. I'm 32 years old, introvert. I am from and live in Los Angeles. I'm single with no kids. I work full time and am independent. My mother and I are very close. I talk to her 10 times a day and see her every weekend. We live down the street from one another. She's 58, single, never been married. I have an older brother, 37, and a younger brother, 31. My older brother has a 2-year-old daughter who is extremely close to my mother. My older brother receives disability income from the state and doesn't work. My younger brother stopped working years ago and gambles online. My brothers live with my mother unauthorized in a Section 8 3-bedroom apartment. They don't want to be added to her Section 8 case because they hate going to the Section 8 appointment once a year. Our mother is sickly. She was born with heart failure, has diabetes, and sarcoidosis. Sarcoidosis? I know how to say that word. Why can I say it? Anywho,
We know some of
disease. Bernie Mac passed away from it. It's attacking her lungs, high blood pressure and cholesterol, arthritis, and sciatica pain. God damn. She receives welfare, government, medical insurance. Since I was young, I remember my mom struggling to make ends meet and having to take loads of medication for her health. During my college years, the sarcoidosis or whatever began affecting her lungs, breathing. So as she's gotten older, her health has been declining. My mother was a single mom. My brothers and I never had a positive, supportive male figure in our lives, and we aren't raised in the church. Since the age of 21, I've ran my mom back and forth to the hospital when she's sick. I've encouraged her to change her diet, but she can't focus on her health because she's taking care of my elderly, sickly grandmother full time with minimal help from her other 5 siblings. The doctors are saying that my mother may need a lung transplant in the near future because of the sarcoidosis. I am worried terribly about my mother and her health. I feel as if I can't live my life and do things that I want to do because my mother is sick and I know her health will get worse and worse as she ages. My brothers won't have anywhere to go if she suddenly passed away and won't be able to sustain themselves. I developed a relationship with God about 2 years ago due to me having no one to turn to when my mom was in and out of the hospital and when I was going through ups and downs in past relationships. I'm scared, worried, afraid, angry, anxious, and lost and depressed. I have no control over my mom's illness, and I can't suddenly make my brothers want to get up and lead a more independent and responsible life. I feel as if I've taken on the role of the parent for my mother and 2 brothers. I have goals and dreams, but I feel like it's wasted of time because it's a waste of time because I have to step up and take care of my family. Do you have any advice to help me in a situation like this? I feel like this is a question for you.
First of all, you don't ever want to be in a situation where you just totally forget about yourself because you can't be good to nobody else if you're not taking care of yourself. You got to get out. You have to live life. Never forget about your dreams. Never, ever forget about your dreams. And it seems like, and I mean no disrespect, it just seems like what do you call that? A family, not a curse, but it's like your mom's taking care of your mom.
It's
you're
just like
taking
a
care of your
family of
mom.
sickness. Just
And then it's like kind of stereotypical of black women as far as like us being our health declining, and then the men that's in there, they're just kind of like just there, it's like not contributing to anything. And I'm not saying everybody's like that in their case, but what you have to do is put yourself first. You don't want to be a person that end up alone, not having no kids, not getting married, not living your life, just always worried about what everybody else got going on. Trust me, I know. I have been seeing like everybody's back on since I was 16 years old, and I'm 38 now. I'm going on 39. You do not want to, and it brings on a whole lot of depression. You don't want to be bothered with nobody. And then when you are bothered with somebody, it's normally the wrong some goddamn body because you don't have time and you don't have the mental capacity to decipher whether this is the type of person you want in your life or not. And next thing you know, you're 80 and every goddamn thing then passed you by. You have to put yourself first. You have to. Like in the email that I sent, where I was saying that you need to ground yourself. You need to get you some fresh air, drink water, get you first and foremost, do these things because of your health. Because I don't know what brings about the diseases and stuff, whatever's going on with your mom. Yeah. But make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're eating healthy. As a matter of fact, I said that I was going to stop eating meat. Did I have any meat today? What did I eat today? I had a turkey sandwich. Damn. But I'm trying.
But I would think dealing with what you had to go through with your mom when you was young, I would talk about that.
Oh yeah. Well, my mother had a when I was 24, my mother had a heart attack. Well, I was actually 23. My mother had a heart attack, and she ended up going into a coma for like a couple of months, and they were like, she would never come out of it, but she gradually came out of it. But when she got home, and we had to wait on her, I actually had a talk with my mom before all of this stuff happened, and she was saying, which is a whole other different story, but telling me like such and such is getting ready to happen, and I was pretty much prepared, but not prepared because my mother wasn't even sick. She just had a heart attack because she ate some effed up food. She had like some real greasy food that day, and she did have high blood pressure. But when she had that heart attack, she ended up going in and out of the hospital. She was in 2 comas. The second time, it was like almost a year, and I ended up taking her off of life support. So when I was talking on the last video, and I was talking about whoever the person is, I'm still mourning. I am still mourning. My mother's been deceased for 14 years. I'm going to say still, I wasn't allowed to mourn my mother's death. When she passed away, I had to take care of every fucking body. Do you know, me and my mother was like this. We was best fucking friends. Do you know people was coming up to me saying, be strong for your grandma, be strong for your sister. And I'm just like, what the fuck about me? That's my mom. Like, I'm her first child. We talked about everything. It were no secrets for me and my mother. So, you have to, not saying that your mother's deceased, but I'm just saying you have to take out some time for yourself because I have gone into this, like, seclusion. Like, I'm just always by myself. And I feel safe for being by myself. Like, I don't want to, it's hard to explain, but just yesterday I broke completely down because I realized that it's something that I had not dealt with. And if I had dealt with it a long time ago, I probably would be a lot further in life.
But even with everything that I want to also point out, as being her friend during that time, you still found time, even with her mother being in the hospital, her being there, going to visit her every day. It wasn't a day that Monique didn't go visit her mother and sit with her for hours every day. But in the meantime, she was working a full-time job, going to school, had a boyfriend, had friends. She still had a life outside of everything that was going on with her mother. And that's what I would suggest for you. You still got to have something for yourself because things will happen and you sitting up and you like, where did time go? You can't be worried about your brothers. God forbid your mother passes on. Don't worry about them grown ass niggas. They have had the opportunity to do whatever they need to do with themselves. Yeah, they do got some disabilities, but they don't even want to take their ass down to Section 8 once a year to do what they need to do for themselves. That ain't your responsibility. When your mother leaves this earth, don't you feel like you got to take care of them and that they got to come live off you. No. They got to feel for themselves when that day happens. Your main concern is your mama.
And not even just that. Don't feel like whoever that's in your life, whenever you decide to get a life and do stuff out, make sure the people that you spending your time with is worth your time.
Yeah.
Because like even with the boyfriend stuff, and me and my ex, like we cool as shit. We just friends though. But I have so much regret with like running up behind him instead of spending time with my mama when she was well. I had so much. I'm dealing with that still.
Yeah.
So, but before you do anything, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Definitely do not if you have to write that shit down on paper to get you a little bullet, what do you call it?
A bullet point.
A bullet point or the other thing? Write the shit down. Write it down. How what you want to do and how you want to do it, and then just take steps.
Yeah, but you gotta take care of you because you can't take care of your mother if you don't take care of yourself.
Run yourself crazy if you do not live
you
out
gotta
your
have some joy. You gotta have something. That's a lot of just
and love,
sickliness and death and gloom around you. That's dark. You don't need all that. You need some light in your life, and you gotta find that happiness with yourself. Do as much as you can for your mother, but still keep a lot for yourself as well. Please send us an update.
Here's another thing I was going to say. Your mother was never married. Was your grandmother married? These are things. This is why I always tell people, don't be so quick to say you don't need love, because that shit'll make you ill. You spend your time by yourself. You going to that shit'll make you ill as fuck. You walk around here mad and full of resentment and bitter over shit that didn't work out. I'm not saying that's what happened with y'all, but there is nothing wrong with having love in your life. Yeah. I think it helps you live longer. I think it cures shit like that, where you not sitting around here with a broken heart and all these other ailments. And a lot of times, they don't even be for real illnesses. It be some shit, some spiritual shit going on within you. You just never know. Yeah. But open yourself up.
Yeah. Please send us an update. Please send us an update. Okay, last question. I'm body shamed. Hi, Keisha Mo. I want to say I love you both. This is Toussaint. For a long time, I have been dealing with weight problems, and I hate my weight at first. I guess I never really paid attention to it, but I got tired of all the negative jabs, such as you too skinny, do you eat? You can hula hoop through a Cheerio, you name it. They have said it, and I've tried everything, but nothing seems to work. Do you ladies have any advice? Down below is a picture of me. Do I look bad? No, you look like a model. No.
What's wrong with being thin? Okay, let me tell y'all something.
Your cheekbones is on fleek, sir.
Yeah. But listen, I know so many men that be like feeling the type of way about being thin and shit like that. I like that. I like that. I don't know why I always get some fat head ass that can't barely move, that's always up my face. I don't want that type of dude. I like me a tall, thin thug. That's what I like. I always win with them. Yeah. I ain't have one in a while, but
there's nothing wrong with you, sir. You're a beautiful young man, actually, and you do have like model-esque looks. Your eyes are beautiful.
When I saw the email, I was like, I don't get his ass about
like, yeah, whoever like these people that are making these jokes, you need to tell
them that. Did you see her
skin
though?
Yeah, it's skin, lips, everything. Them eyes, very mysterious.
Me some of that.
Yeah, like whoever these people are that are making these jokes, you need to let them know I don't find it funny. Can you please stop saying it? If they keep on saying these type of things, then they don't care about your well-being and they don't care if they're hurting your feelings. You need to eradicate them out your goddamn life. But there's nothing wrong with you. You're not like deathly bone rail thin. Like you have enough meat on your bones. There's nothing wrong with you. You actually have a model look. Like I would seriously consider like looking into modeling if you are of height. But you're a gorgeous young man. Like there's nothing wrong with you.
I would hire you.
Yeah, like you have.
And you weren't even trying on it.
Like you what exactly? You was smizing, sir. Like no.
You know that you fine. Quit playing.
So yeah, there ain't shit wrong with you. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching this video. We love you guys, and we will see you on the next one. If you have an email for us, a question, email us at sinceyoux@gmail.com. We will see you guys on the next video. Love you. Bye.